run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Austin Desperados taking on the Huskies of Rio de Janeiro. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready? Go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 25. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the set. Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19. Hurt. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Ross. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here. And brought down there. Now they'll change things up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
go. Set.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
No.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
Come on.
And
Too many mistakes, especially
19
little
tight,
mistakes.
19
And
tight.
those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 79 Broncos.
now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Bronco 80. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Roll, roll, roll.
He'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away until typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Set, hut. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And it's fielded at the 34. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hustle, hustle.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Set, hut. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And able to steer clear of that tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Switch, yellow, set, go.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Opposite, green.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And complete to Drake London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. Gets around him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set! Go!
Ross throwing after the interception. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That's complete to Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Ross. On 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ritter off the play fake. Throw left side. There's London. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Ritter now. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 67 yards. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
Go street.
at the 24-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Ross. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check smash! Check smash!
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Riggs! Dragon 60! 19 Lions! Ready?
Ross now looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready? Slide through. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll find Williams on the slant.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Set. Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
An ideal
ready.
spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Come on, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Striker, 3-3.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. He's across midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. And touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Okay, break. Set.
And they will take a knee here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Austin, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Rio, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.